Oh my God, we won. Spoiler alerts, we won. My girlfriend's listening on the radio, and my dad doesn't know yet, so we're gonna watch his reaction. All right, live reaction. See what happens. Oh man, come on, you guys. 3rd and goal. Come on.
We don't have enough weight.
I know. Look how red I am. This is insane. Come on, you guys.
Rudolph. Here it comes. Yep.
He got it! He got it!
Yes.
Kyle Rudolph got it! We won! We won! Oh my God. Oh my God. Cousins did it! I told you guys. You play his game, he can do it. I told you guys.
What?
No, it's over. Game's over. They're saying it's a flag, but they're not going to get it. They're bitching about a flag. They're complaining about the flag. Look at that guy in the crowd. Push off. It's over. You swamp monsters. Have fun driving home to your shrimp boat.
No, they bring their home to the stadium. They all live in trailers.
Oh my God, they won. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, so I have like a lot I want to talk about. This is insane. I'm sorry, I'm freaking out here. I cannot believe how this game ended. Rudolph is so clutch in the red zone. What a great play call.
And they knew they were going.
You know that's Kubi. Oh, he's crying. Ah! All right. That was Kubiak. Going to a big tight end. That was totally Kubiak. What? Hold on. I don't want the cats to get up. And I'm on the internet showing my... Oh, Rudolph's talking. All right, I'm going to go do it. I don't want to get a copyright strike. Also, I'm sure we're just going to get some football answers. We did it, kiddies. So I try to hide this from people, but I live in the mother-in-law's suite in my parents' basement. That's what allows me to do these shows, quote-unquote, full-time. I don't even care. I'm going to do it from the bed because my laptop is plugged in over here, and I want to get on the chat. You guys, we did it. We did it. Oh, my God. I was so upset by just the conservative play calling of the end of that game, giving up a lot of that chunk yardage across the middle. But it all worked out. Cousins needed a statement game like this. They get the ball to start. He drives them down the field. That throw to Adam Thielen was so clutch. Again, I'm not going to sit here and just toot my own horn because that's gross. But obviously I don't care about being a gross person, clearly. But, you get Cousins in the right spots. How many rollouts did they do this game? Tons of them. I mean, God, the game plan was brilliant on defense. They really had no answer for Taysom Hill. But I mean, I cannot. This is one of the biggest playoff wins I've ever seen. We have one comment so far. It's that I don't know football. I haven't really said a whole lot about football. I've just been yelling and bleeding internally. You like that 2.0. I said we don't need a Minneapolis Miracle 2.0. We need a you like that 2.0. That's why you don't put Cousins in a corner. That's why you don't go on a nationally syndicated radio show and Rich Eisen's show and talk crap about the opposing quarterback. Cousins plays best that way. It's really ironic because he was known, maybe not anymore, but especially before he came here, he was known for not being great under pressure. Pocket pressure, though. Off the field, maybe he over-prepares, but if you really, look at this season. You had, when Diggs and Thielen both were mad that week, Cousins came out on a tear that was MVP level, statistically. But, a lot of people argued he didn't have that statement game. I really thought the Dallas game was one of those, even though they ended up not having a winning record after it. The second half of the Broncos game where, people were saying he didn't put the team on his shoulders. You could argue he did that today. I mean, everyone did their part, but wow. This exercises all of the negativity that I felt towards Zimmer and his game plans in big spots. I hoped in the shows and the articles building up to this game that the familiarity he had with Peyton would come in handy. And, outside of the Taysom Hill stuff, Zimmer had an answer for everything. I didn't like the conservative. It reminded me of the late 90s when the Vikings would be up, then they go into the pre-event with like Jimmy Hitchcock, and they'd always end up losing the game in epic fashion. It kind of felt that way, especially when you run it on 2nd and 17, but it doesn't matter. They won this game. The running game, people are saying the running game and the defense won this. The defensive line, yes, the defensive line. You could write a book about what they did on the defensive line. Jaleel Johnson comes out of nowhere, has a couple great plays. Odenabo, you bringing the defensive ends inside and the DTs on the outside. I speculated after the first half that maybe that was kind of throwing off Breeze's throwing motion because he's one of the shorter quarterbacks in the NFL, and he can't really throw over the top of the line. So instead he has to kind of find his spaces. Either way, yeah, it's just a tremendous game. Outside of that one blown play by Rhodes, and the Taysom Hill stuff, the defense just played immaculately. They did great in the red zone. I'm just extremely, extremely happy. I can't even, you guys, that was so amazing. And my girlfriend went to go grab us pizza, and
Can I just say something?
What?
I knew we were gonna win. I said 27-20. You were all depressed all week saying we were gonna lose. And what did I say earlier when we were upstairs? Rudolph.
Who are you and what are you doing here? In my defense, I did say before the game I thought we could win it, that my optimism had changed. Maybe because of you, maybe because of some of the people that we ran into at the liquor store who had these theories as to why we were going to lose, and I was like, I don't know, I want to be on that bandwagon. I love this on a level I cannot explain. The fact that they are mad about flags, ooh, it's just poetic justice, this fan base is going to feel robbed, I'm sure. I don't care, because they were wrong about everything. There was no flag there. You don't throw a flag on a ticky-tack thing like that in that spot. Are you kidding me? The stuff that they were chanting about in the first half were legal hits. I could see maybe seeing it from the stands, but on the Jumbotron, that's what started the chant. These guys don't even know how football works. The first guy in here may have been one of those people. But as much as people are going to give credit to the run game, Cousins was lethal when he needed to be. Again, there is a clear pattern as to how this team can win. You stick by that, and even if you lose, you feel better. Even if they had lost today, I would have been like, you know what? I feel okay about it. They did what they did best, and they got beat. Instead, today, they did what they did best, and it worked. And Zimmer came through. The defense came through. It was just spectacular. Some concerns in regards to injuries in the secondary. I'm really hoping that, I don't know, they can get some stem cells or something. I don't know. They can have some of mine. I'm not using them. Tang, you made it, man. How great. And so my girlfriend, again, was listening on the radio, which was seriously like 3 minutes ahead of my Hulu. And so I knew they won. And so, Taylor, I started this video. I whispered that, and then I showed my dad's natural reaction. But then
really?
I kind of did more of the reaction because I still was just like, wow, what a catch.
Yeah, I had to pull over so I could tell you everything.
And so this is just so, so, so awesome. I'll be back later when I'm calmed down and I got my notes upstairs, and pizza is more important than clicks at this point. I mean, look at me. Wow, you guys, they beat them. Nobody thought they could beat them. I am just so happy. The too cute movement worked. I'm going to take credit. Tang, we did it, man. It's because of that shirt that got rejected by the spread shirt people. The don't get too cute. Loud and clear, apparently. This wasn't a fluke win.
We deserve
It was the Vikings playing up to their potential, and that should put the rest of the NFL on notice. It's going to be tough being on the road, but this was the confidence that'll come from this on the field from the coaches showing that, we can beat these teams in their house doing what we do well. Zimmer pulling stuff out that we haven't seen before. We'll see. I mean, the 49ers, it's the one team in the options of who we'd play that I don't know how to feel about. I don't know how you guys feel about it. I mean, the Packers, I would be elated, surprisingly. I mean, just, again, familiarity. Like I said in the pregame show, we've played now the Saints 4 times in 3 years, and that you can only change so much when your offense is predicated on the things that theirs is. Defensively, I think you can be a little more sneaky because you're more reactive for the most part. But, we knew what Breeze was going to do. We knew what Michael Thomas was about. I mean, he was nearly invisible by his standards. I mean, the mixing up of coverages. Trey had a great game. Barr had a great game. Kendricks, injured, had an amazing game. They had Barr covering Thomas on plays, and he did great. I mean, everybody just played amazingly. And, it took a couple turnovers, whatever. But now we have that win. We have the experience. This defense has been together long enough to build off of this. And you go against the 49ers, who are still young, maybe a year ahead of schedule. They do a lot of things really, really well. They are very, position by position. They stack up well against the Vikings. They have a really good roster, but there's a huge opportunity there. That could be a really close game as well, and so I'm just so happy. I am. K. Stroud I said they would get destroyed. I'm happy to be wrong. I didn't say that. I don't want to seem like I was sitting on the fence and kind of hedging my bets, but I basically said if they play their game, they can win this game. But I have a little faith that they'll do that. I knew on the first play of this game that they were doing the stuff that they were good at. It was a kind of a broken play, but it was a play action rollout. And it was like, all right, they get it. They're doing it. Oh my God, they're doing it. Oh my God, they found me. I don't know how, but they found me. The Libyans. And so, but I also said in the magnum opus article that got like 27,000 clicks that the window of opportunity was closing and they didn't know why. Now they know why. And to me, this salvages Zimmer. Maybe Stefanski, this will be the catalyst for him getting a head coaching job. You don't know. But that would be okay because we have Kubiak and his entire family and of guys that he's worked with forever here. But that's next season stuff. I'm just saying that I said in that article I would be happy to be wrong and for them to make a run and to show that they learn from their mistakes and that they use this team to its full potential. Because regardless of seeding or where the game is being played, really there's no team that stacks up against this Vikings team. Position by position. On defense, mostly on offense, I mean, you could say the offensive line, but not all the skill positions, they're stacked. And the best part about it is you know what the Vikings do well, but you don't know how they're going to do it. So I don't want to say, like, well, you don't know what kind of offense you're going to see because that kind of goes against what I'm saying, playing to your strengths. But you could have a game where Thielen is unstoppable, or Diggs, or Rudolph, Dalvin Cook. You know what I mean? Like, there's just so many pick your poison options on this team. And while, again, they should stick to what they're doing with the play action and getting Cousins out of the pocket, I'm sure they will. The results were great. The defense doesn't know who we're going to focus on. And it just makes me excited for the road moving forward. It's going to be a difficult road for sure, but again, I think that the Vikings are a better team on paper than the 49ers. They just have to show it. The 49ers didn't finish the season great. There's just a lot of room for optimism. On defense, I kind of felt like for the most part this season, you knew what we had. It wasn't as good as it used to be. Rose was a huge liability, but Zimmer really shined in this game, and I am just incredibly happy. I am very happy to be sharing this with all of you guys, and I will be back later. Check out VikingsTerritory.com and PurplePTSD.com for all of the coverage, the post-game coverage. Hop on our message board if you want to hang out with me. I'm lonely. I'm eating pizza in the dark. But what a great win. Vikings win. One of the best wins in the history of this entire franchise. Thanks, everybody. If I'm not back later tonight, I'll be back first thing tomorrow. My girlfriend, just so you guys know, I've always talked to her about her as my girlfriend. She is now my fiance, for those of you that haven't been around. I proposed to her after the Packers game, surprisingly, the Monday Night Football one. And she used to be a Packers fan, and this is her first season as a Vikings fan, and I think she understands why I'm so emotionally all over the place. What a roller coaster. I mean, doesn't it feel great?
You were so stressed out that you believed my text when I said I'm dead.
Yeah, I thought she was texting me from the afterlife.
You got mad at me. And
My face was bright red. Later, everybody.
Skull!
We did it!